I've lost the Guardian on trekking. Sloan?
Send me their last known. I'm on it.
I welcome the blade of your will into my temple. Mine heart rests open in vivisection to receive it. Approach and earn audience. Sharpen thyself against me, as I sharpen myself against you. Or leave ragged here, the flesh of your failure. Be thine whetstone. Carve your tides from keening protest. Drown them in battle, that I may hear their glory. Warrior of the sky, let it strip the weakness from thine flesh, and when left bare, bear only the strength of fervent battle. wicked thorn. Rise from the deep, bloodied warrior, and wield it without mercy.
Guardian? Guardian! There you are. Tactical, I've got a lock on them. We're heading back. Requesting a transmat buoy to your position. Hold tight.
Hello viewers, I realized that I didn't actually include any build details in that video, so I'm going to do those now. So the build that you see in front of you is the build that I used for the actual deep dive to get to the boss fight and for the first boss fight itself against Khull, the Executioner Knight I think he's called. So it's a Sunbreaker Titan with the throwing hammer using Synthoceps. The weapons I used were Malfeasance, Unwavering Duty Adept as the heavy weapon, and Callous Mini Tool as the energy slot weapon. Malfeasance was the weapon I used the most here, both for the deep dive and the first boss fight, mainly because it's got bonus damage against Taken, it's got Vorpal weapon, it's got a massive magazine, infinite primary ammo, there's a lot of damage with the burst poison effect that it has, and it's just a really useful weapon for spawning heavy bricks as well for your heavy weapon. The armor, arc resistance, I had stasis resistance on because of the modifiers this week in deep dive, the slow and the stasis threat. On the Synthoceps, I had heavy-handed and grenade kickstart just to make sure that I was always getting super energy and orbs for the armor charge. On the class item, this is a pretty standard approach distribution outreach bomber. I never really changed that for anything. On the legs, pretty standard recuperation, absolution again, and then a holster mod for the heavy weapon. On the helmet, heavy ammo finder and hands-on just to get as much super energy again from that hammer melee. Then switching over to the second boss fight against the Tormentor, you'll see before I rally, I switch to this loadout. This is purely just a kinetic reserves to get as much special ammo in for the Forerunner. And then I switch over to this one because I'm using kinetic surges on the legs to gain as much bonus damage on kinetic weapons when I have full armor charge. On the mark, I have time dilation so that the armor charge lasts longer. Special finisher so that whenever you finish an enemy, it will spawn special ammo bricks for you as long as you have any armor charge available. And proximity ward so that you have an overshield while performing a finisher just so that you don't die while doing that. For the energy slot weapon, I was using no survivors mainly because it's a better SMG slightly at range with this loadout at least because it's got rangefinder than the Callous Mini Tool. I don't really know yet if I prefer it. It just felt like the right weapon to use here. And then the other half, Eager Edge weapon to get around the map as quickly as possible, which is essential if you're going to be doing this activity solo, because just trying to sprint and strafe glide is going to be way, way too slow. You have to Eager Edge your way around the map. There's no way you're going to hit all of the Minotaurs that you need to if you don't. Other than that, not a whole lot is massively special about this build. This is a pretty standard high-end PvE solo build. So yeah, my final thoughts are I've never tried anything like this before. This is one of the most intense challenges I've ever faced in Destiny 2 and any other video game that I can think of. It was an incredibly difficult challenge to try and solo this activity, and it was thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyable. I think I attempted it maybe 57, 58 times based on the number of recordings that I have deleted of failed attempts. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I certainly enjoyed doing it, and please leave a like and a comment below. Thank you for your time.